So I went through I went through some of my stuff to find background images for my book of enchantments that I put together, and I'm still working on some of the finishing touches on the spine and whatnot. But I have a huge stack of images, and I thought that we could hang out and do some gluing of the backgrounds. But I need to find my glue magazine because I think most of them I'm going to do with a glue stick. So, let's see what I've got here. Hi, Lori. Thanks for coming to hang out. And happy post-Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a terrific holiday yesterday. Hello, Coastal Style. I don't think I've seen you before. Ooh, there we go. Start off by ripping things. I'm going to have way too much stuff for this journal, though, for real. I'm going to have to make two. Because I haven't even gone through all my images, and I have way too much stuff. Hi, Angie. Oh, it's so nice to see everybody.
Am I Angie?
No, honey, it's not your Angie from Girl Scouts. That's Lily. Angie, Lily's Girl Scout troop leader is named Angie. And of course, I have this tiger, but I don't think that. I guess, but I don't. It's gonna be too busy there. Oh yeah, that's one of my Christmas cards. Oh yeah, you'll be hooked. I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry in advance for all of the addiction that you are about to face in your life. Because it's a problem. It is a problem. Hello, Melissa. Oh, Lori says hi, Lily. After she saw your giant hand flapping in the breeze over here. She says hi. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. I know that I was stuffed because I'm a fat person, yes. But I'm a grazer. I eat as I'm cooking. So that's pretty much what I did. I ate as I cooked, and I sampled, and I made sure everything was okay. What? You can't have a cookie before supper. So I got this idea from a girl that I follow on YouTube, and her name is Art Therapy with Jen. I put her link below, and she made a witchy journal. So I was like, I want to make a witchy journal, but I don't want it to be witchy. I want it to be like, a bunch of different things. So I went with the Book of Enchantments, and this is what I ended up with. What are you doing in there, Vera May? Okay. Is she still just playing with that little bag? Okay. Did anybody get any good deals for Black Friday? I was kind of upset. I wanted to order a new cell phone, but Verizon didn't have the phone I wanted at a good enough price, so I didn't. Although I just realized that I can order it from Amazon, so I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Not like it's any different, it's like the same price as Verizon, but with Amazon, I have the option to pay it off faster. So my bill isn't, $30 more every month to pay the phone off. So I just don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I am still, I'm not kidding. I still feel full today. I feel full. Yesterday, my husband's like, oh, you want to have some pie? And I'm like, no, I am so full. I didn't buy one thing either, Lori. I didn't. I tried to get the Peachy Cheap deal, which was one of their grab boxes, but as usual, I missed it. I missed it. Even this morning, when I saw it first thing this morning, I had missed it. But that probably would have been the only thing I would have bought. Either a cell phone, since I bought this phone, the last time I bought this phone, it was on a Black Friday deal, or I would have bought the Peachy Cheap box. Yeah, I didn't either. I got outbid on everything I wanted at Shelly's auction. But I'm so happy that they made so much money. I missed the first few hours of the auction, so I'm kind of bummed about that because we weren't home. But we went for a ride through the mountains today to air out our big fat guts from all that food yesterday. But yeah, I didn't. I wasn't able to buy anything either. But I'm glad they made a killing. You know, I am glad. And there seemed to be a good turnout for the last hour and a half that I was there. But I didn't really see a whole lot of amazing deals today for Black Friday. Yeah, it really is a great cause. And I love the amount of people that are involved. You know, I love the amount of people that come together, you know, like Shelly to do that for Defy, and all of the other people in the past who have auctioned things off or donated very high-end expensive items to help out. I mean, it's unbelievable. Hi, Gail. Yeah, I saw that Janet one. I'm so happy for her. Couldn't go to a sweeter person. It really couldn't go to a sweeter person than Janet Nash. So I'm happy for Janet. That's awesome. It's going to cost an arm and a leg to ship it to her. Oof. But she is definitely deserving of it. I'm using Aline's on this because it's a book cover. It's a catalog cover. It's like vintage by now. It's from a Restoration Hardware from like 3 years ago. So it's old. Yeah, Janet definitely. I mean, I know she is just going to love every ounce of that book. I like that page though. Here, we'll cover up the calendar. Cover up the calendar page. And I'll do something small on this page. Like this, so you can still see what's on here. But at the same time, I have a little bit of something. You're going to see me using all my glues here. Yeah. I love how this community, you know, even though you didn't win or I didn't win, we all come together when the winner is announced, because it's always, you know, part of our tribe that wins. And I love how we are just as happy and just as proud of them for winning as we would have been for ourselves. That's Vera chiming in the background. You're nuts, kid. You're nuts. Yeah. At least you know. Yeah. Let's see. We'll do it this way. We'll go this way with it. I'm gonna have to just move it around a little to get the whole thing to fit. Hey, be nice. Oh, this bottom is really stuck on there. Oh, it's gonna be bumpy. I'm gonna cover it up with stuff. Gail, Janet won a 1930s wallpaper book from Shelly's auction that Shelly did for Defy this afternoon. So yeah, pretty awesome book. She did a little sample flip through of it at the end, and oh, it was yummy for sure. there were some gorgeous, gorgeous prints in there. Yeah, she's going to love that. She is going to love that. Yeah. Okay. Chandelier. But yeah, that book was super awesome. Yeah. Mm. So I was going to come on earlier, but I started with the vacuuming of the ladybugs, which I don't know if any of you face that horrible affliction when the cold weather starts to come in, but we get tons and tons of ladybugs in this old house. And I know Laura can attest to it. She gets tons of ladybugs too. And so then I go to shake out my bathroom carpets, because if you're vacuuming the ladybugs, you might as well vacuum everything, right? And my cat is stuck up on the roof of my porch. So that started a whole new ball rolling of moving my truck to in front of the porch so the cat had something to jump on, which she didn't even jump on my truck anyway. She just jumped down from the edge of the rain gutter. I was like, oh my goodness gracious. That was my excitement. That was my... Yeah, she jumped. She climbed up there again? Yeah. She is crazy. Like she climbed up there. She is crazy. She's a crazy kitty. Yeah. Yeah, so she got down. She did get down, so we're all happy about that. Oh, good thing you didn't get these wonderful blessings to all windows this year, Gail. The wonderful ladybugs. I found this book. Actually, it was a book that I had, and I used it a long time ago, and then I found it again. And it's like a fairy tale book, but the pictures in it, everybody in the pictures look kind of mean. So I love the images, so I saved some of the pages for this out of that book. I couldn't believe I found it, because I'd owned that book before and used all the pages in it. And then I find the book again, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm just going to trim this page because I don't like that frayed edge if I put paint on the back side of this. I don't want that. And of course, my page isn't going to be cut straight, but who cares? It's mine. Nobody else's. Yep. I hope everybody's able to get some crafty time in this weekend. Tomorrow it's supposed to be nice out, so we're going to actually work on my studio outside. So we haven't had a chance to do that yet all season. Yeah, beautiful. Are you talking about my painty paper backdrop page that I used for this? Or the book pages? Yeah, they're really pretty. They're really pretty. The book pages in this are cool. But we went out for a ride through the mountains today, and it was very nice and very relaxing. I love going for rides through the mountains. It's really no matter how many times I do it, I still love it every single time. It's very relaxing. I've never lived by the mountains up until recently, so I really enjoy every minute that I get to be out there. Not recent, but 6 years ago we moved here. Hi, Angie. I hope you're feeling better today. I hope that you're finally getting over this plague.
You have another Angie?
Yeah.
What the heck?
We're loaded with Angies.
Oh, God.
Brooke, you're lovely also. Oh, there's Lily has to wave again. Her big fat hand there.
Because I need to wait to the other Angie.
Yeah, Angie is Lily's Girl Scout leader's named Angie, so she has to wave to the Angies. She thinks that you guys are like a secret society of Angies. And, you know, she has to show her respect for the society. You got a notification? Oh my goodness, I feel so important. People are getting notified of my shenanigans. That is Major-opolis.
Oh, that could be
Brilliant. Let's see. Glorious. I gotta cut this, man. That is some crooked cutting I did there. Whew. Right out of control. Well, I found this woman on YouTube a while ago. Her name is Art Therapy with Jen. That's her channel name. And she made a witchy journal. It's like an art journal that's witchy. And I was like, I want to make a witchy journal, but I think I'm going to want it to be, you know, magical and mystical and wonderful. And I was like, so mine is going to be a book of enchantments. So today I'm just going to put some backgrounds in because I have 47 million backgrounds. And then I'll make a video where I do a little bit of painting and stenciling, maybe, you know, some fun stuff. So yeah, this is my book of enchantments. Angie is calling people a lady. Oh my goodness gracious. Tell him I did not call him a lady. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's pretty pretty. That's not gonna work there though. Let's see what I've got. Yes, loverly. It is loverly. I'm hoping it ends up being loverly. I don't know what it's gonna come out like. Could look like a turd. Who knows? Who the heck knows? Oh, let's put some magic mushrooms on this page. How's that? Magic mushrooms. Every enchanted world has magic mushrooms, right? So what makes this one any different? Hi, Lisa. I'm so glad all of you are stopping by on this holiday weekend and you'd rather hang out with me tonight. I don't know who's live. I know Stacy was live cooking dinner, and I know that Shelly and Care just got done with their awesome auction. Oh, so great. I'm so happy. So happy for everybody that won and bought things, and Shelly got to get rid of some stuff. This page here can use a big picture. See, look at that tree. But that guy, he's like really not cool. I'm gonna have to cover him up with something. I'm gonna have to cover up the big ugly dude. You know? Can't have a big ugly dude with such a pretty tree. Oh, Brooke, Shelly sold some amazing things. Oh my God, you missed out. Like wallpaper sample books. Oh, they were so gorgeous. And then the auction, the raffle was one of those books from 1932. And Janet Nash won it, which, I couldn't think of a sweeter person for it to go to, but you should see how nice those pages of that book were. Yeah, I'm totally going to cover that dude up. I might like paint him, or maybe I'll give him like a cool head, like, the head of a goose or something, You're a goose. Give him a goose head. Because that could be enchanting, right? Like, dude with a goose head.
Or a dude with
You know?
a pumpkin head.
I mean, weirder things have happened. Yeah, pumpkin. Weirder things have happened in the fairy tale world.
Yeah, like
Right?
a pumpkin head.
Pumpkin head.
Yeah, pumpkin head. Goose head, like goose
Like a
head
goose.
and nail polish head.
Or a moose. Or a mushroom. I could give him a mushroom head. I got mushrooms right here.
Or nail polish head or glitter head.
Yeah. Brooke said that she is a goose head.
Hey guys, guess what? I'm 6.
Yep, she's 6. I love this woman too. She came from like an Oprah magazine. She is so enlightened.
We actually one.
You're 2.
She can fit 2 fingers.
Okay, girls, go play.
Mom, I want to talk with the people.
You want to talk with the people? You can say one thing.
Where's that?
That's a cat fur glue. All right, go play.
So, me got me 2.
You're 2. Yep. Okay. She calls people honey. She calls people honey.
And she also calls them guys.
Yep. And guys. That is Vera.
And she calls you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you, or guys, or...
Angie, that's Lily. Lily is 6.
Me. You didn't know my name?
Nope. You just came up and said, I'm 6. That's all you said, so they have to know your name. Your name isn't 6.
My name is 6. Making 2.
This is pretty. This is a piece of rug.
Yeah, me too.
Rug. Do, 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 do.
Huh? Me too.
All right, Lil, quiet down, please. Hey. So what's everyone working on? Eating leftovers? I'm going to have leftovers tonight. I'm pumped. Pumped for leftovers. Yeah, this morning I woke up. I wasn't hungry this morning.
Why did you eat anyway?
Well, because you still have to eat for the nutritional value. And because I'm fat, and fat people have to eat.
Well, the more you eat, the fatter you get.
I know. The more I eat, the fatter I get. I had to tell you that.
Tell them you had to get told to say that.
Find something to play with, okay? Ooh, this is cool. This is a dresser, but I like it better up there. Ooh, I got some Christmas images to harvest too. I got a catalog. Today. I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited for Christmas images. I love leftovers too. Thanksgiving leftovers are the best. I like when with Thanksgiving, you know, when you have it at your house, then you eat. You can eat for 4 days without having to cook, you know? So it was just us here, and now we get to reap all the benefits. Although I did get a small turkey. I was able to find a small turkey, so I was pretty happy about that. I found a 9.5-pound turkey, and that's what we had. So there won't be leftovers for very long, because we'll scarf that down in no time. Good night, Gail. I'm sure I'll see you over the weekend. Have a wonderful evening. Hi, Teresa. I didn't even see you come in. You snuck in like a ninja. Let's see. Find something.
Was she gone when I waved?
I don't know, Will. I can't tell when people leave.
You want mine?
Yeah. I make like, you know, chicken and dumplings. I make
Thank you.
I make turkey and dumplings for that's one of my leftover meals that I like to make. My husband's talking about making some turkey pot pie, but I'd rather the turkey and dumplings. So we're going to have to fight over the turkey. We're going to have to fight over what's left. This frog is so mad. Look, he's like, what? Hi, Jane. So nice of you all to come hang out with me and my crazy children. Lily says hi.
Did she say hi?
Yeah, well, everybody says hi. Go watch some shows, okay?
Goodbye.
Shh. It's like zoo time in my house. Yeah, turkey salad. And that's good too, especially with oven roasted, meat, like chicken. I make chicken salad with oven roasted chicken, and it comes out much better than any other chicken boiled or canned or whatever. It comes out much better. Much better. Because you get all that nice flavor from the skin, and it's just delightful. Love this girl. Love those lips. Yeah, I love a turkey pot pie, but I'm really into the turkey and dumplings this year, I think. I think I'm going to be digging the turkey and dumplings this year. And we actually ate all the mashed potatoes yesterday, so I'll have to take some out of the freezer. In case anybody's wondering, the way to store leftover mashed potatoes is in the freezer. They come out when you cook them on the stovetop on low. It tastes just as good as the day you made them, fresh, as opposed to eating refrigerated mashed potatoes, which taste like crapola. So just a cooking tip from me today. If you want any more cooking tips, I'll have to charge you $5. We're going to eat it with paper? Turkey and paper. Turkey paper salad. Yum. Yeah, definitely freeze your mashed potatoes. Definitely freeze them. As soon as you're done, and you're cleaning up from dinner, put them in serving size containers or however you eat it, whether it's 2 or 3 of you, and then throw it right in the freezer. I guess you could probably even do it in gallon bags, Ziploc bags. I didn't even think of that for the space saving factor. But however you decide to do it, it tastes just like, oh yeah, you know what me and my mom used to do actually, because I love rutabaga. So the next day after Thanksgiving, you take the mashed potatoes and the rutabaga and you fry them. You turn them into patties and you fry them on the stove. Yum-alicious. Just tell you right now. Yeah, paper. Paper salad. I actually when I make my chicken salad, I actually make it with Italian dressing and fresh bell pepper. And that tastes amazing. Yeah, that's what I do. I make single size because there's a lot of times that I'll eat something and I'll feel like mashed potatoes and my husband won't, or, like for instance, we make pork chops and I usually like rice and he likes potatoes. So I'll make rice and then he has potatoes that he can thaw out to have with the pork, But yeah, it's amazing the difference in the taste when you freeze Oh man, I got a little crud on baby's face. I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry so I can scratch it off of there. Because I don't think it's... Oh, no, I was able to get it off. I need a baby wipe. I need a baby. It's an emergency. Emergency baby wipe. Ooh, that's a good idea too. Yeah, slap it in a waffle iron. Because, I mean, ooh, look at that. I took the color right off of that paper. Stuffing. Stuffing is another one of my favorites for Thanksgiving. But yesterday, I made the bag stuffing that you make it yourself, you know, with the celery and the onions. And it was herb stuffing from Pepperidge Farms, and I really wasn't impressed. I'm pretty upset with my stuffing experience this time around. Wasn't that great? Was not that great. Man, I'm getting hungry now, y'all talking about this stuff. I want to go in and stuff my face. And of course, we had pumpkin pie for breakfast, which is a necessity. You gotta eat pumpkin pie for breakfast. I don't know what time Mary comes on at, like, what, 7:30 Central, is it, tonight? Which would be 8:30 my time. I'll be off long before she comes on. I don't have to worry about that one bit. This, for some bizarro reason, is a tampon hooked up to USB cord. But I love this, flashiness. I know. We're definitely a bunch of fat kids. Food is our go-to. Love me some food chat. I love this too. This was also Restoration Hardware. That is a big page though. It's gonna have to go on one of my big pages. Oh, my needle came off of my glue again. These bottles make me crazy. I did make a video of the cover of this book. I'll show you real quick for those of you that weren't here at the beginning, but this is the cover, and I just haven't had a chance to edit it. Can you believe it? I'm gonna edit something like such an important person, but I'm gonna do a voiceover for the first time, and to do a voiceover, I can't do it with wild jungle noises in the background like I have on the regular, so I might do it on Monday when I have one of them's in school and one of them is doing her own thing. I might be able to bang out a voiceover real quick. Hopefully. If I can get people to shut up long enough. I love some of the food. I've gotten some great food ideas from these chats. Different live streams. We're in a craft live stream. We should advertise it for art and foodies because, I mean, think about the following we get with the foodies. Nicole's going to be jealous I got this fancy elephant. An elephant? I lose my scissors. I lose my glue. My glue cap is on the floor. Just a mess in here today. Just a mess. My cap is on the floor.
But what is your sister?
Under paper.
Huh?
Under the paper.
Then go get
I got it.
it.
Yeah, but you can get my glue cap over here.
Okay.
And next to the box, see the orange?
Here.
Thank you. It's great. Little kids is great because they pick things up for you, you know? It's awesome. It's awesome to have little people to pick things up for you. Flowers, maybe. I don't know what I want to put up here. Flowers. I've got, I got this smoke looking stuff to go beside Mr. Elephant Man. See, because we're passionate about food. That's why we're always talking about food. It's food passion. The love of all things malleable in our mouths. Mouthable. See what I did there? Love this smokiness. This could be Smokey the Elephant. Smokey the Elephant smoking a fatty. Did I mention that this channel is not intended for children? Let's find something to put above Smokey and the Smokester. That's cool. Kind of covers up his eye, but I could do some ripping, I guess. Rip this off down here. But I'm going to save this little piece of colorful because that can be used someplace else. There, I don't want it to cover up Smokey's eye there. I got to get my Christmas stuff out too, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, Smokey the Elephant. Smoking a fatty. I don't know, the things that crawl into my head, they just show up unannounced. Give me a cup of coffee and fly out of my mouth. That's what happens. Me too, Angie. I am too. Like once I really started when my dad passed away, this year is 10 years since my dad passed away. My passions, a lot of my passions, as with when people pass away, I kind of just fizzled out on a lot of things. So when I started really getting back into art, I'm so happy because I really dove in head first and I really I feel like I really let myself be a kid again. And I color and I do all kinds of weird stuff. My husband's like, when he's being a wise ass, he's like, all you want to do is sit around and cut paper. I'm like, well, yeah, that's the most enjoyable part of my life is the paper cutting. Hello, Miss Laura. I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been ringing. I was saying that Nicole would be jealous of my elephant here. Smokey the elephant. Oh, I'm so happy that you're happy. Lil, can you do me a favor, honey? Lil, can you bring me my coffee right there? Oh, thanks. Well, can you bring it anyway? That's probably for the better, so I don't spill a whole cup of coffee on my desk again.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll have to find something there. Ooh, jewels. 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 Yeah, why not, right? Why not put the jewels there? Yeah, I need a beverage too. Lily put the cap on, but my coffee's almost gone. Which makes me sad. Makes me sad. I wish Lily was tall enough to make me a cup of coffee. But she's not quite tall enough yet. But she would. That is one thing about Lily, is that kid has so much love in her heart. Vera does too, but in a dark and conniving kind of way. No. I mean, I have some artsy people in my family, and I have one aunt particularly who is she loves everything I do, and she's always, supporting me. And my mom too is very encouraging to my art. But my family, most of them don't get it at all. They're like, oh, when I tell them to save things or to keep an eye out on things for me, they're like, okay. Like I'm high, so oh, this girl she's on some crazy stuff, man. She's looking for some weird things. This frog is so cool. Because who doesn't want to turn into a frog? That's enchanting. People turning into frogs. People turning into frogs. That's part of an enchanting world. Frogs are enchanting. They eat bugs. Oh, and I don't know if you guys heard me last weekend, but I officially have my kids hooked on Bob Ross. So yeah, I'm totally raising my kids the right way. Bob Rossin. And they are totally fascinated by Bob Ross. Yeah, Brooke's smoking a big fat one. The thing with family is, though, I really don't care. I'm at the point now that I don't care who gets it or who doesn't. This makes me happy, and this keeps me sane. And when I have downtime and I'm sitting down at my table, I need something to keep my hands and my brain busy. And you can only scroll through Facebook so many times or buy things on Amazon so many times before you're like, I need something else to do. So cutting and gluing is cutting and gluing is just it's my soul. Yeah, Angie, they don't realize. And they're my family is starting to see with my Etsy shop. They're like, oh, I can't believe that your Etsy shop's actually doing good. I'm like, well, I'm not the only whack job out there that wants to play with paper. Paper makes me happy. You're happy too? Oh, good. I have to go to the big page again. These Restoration Hardware magazine images like big pages. And they also don't seem to want to stick with glue sticks, so I'm going to have to use this on it every time. I have so many images for this journal. I'm going to have to do 2. This is going to be my first one. I'm going to have to do a second one. There is just no way around it because I have way too many things. Yeah, me too, Angie. Me too. Like, slow stitching with scrap clothes or little scrap pieces of fabric or whatever, To some people, they're like, oh, so you save old clothes and old shirts to cut them up? Yeah, I do. I'm sorry, but it makes me happy. This woman is witchy. That woman's too nice looking to be witchy. This one here, that look in her eyes, she's like, yeah. Yeah, stitching. I've been really into. I've been doing slow stitching on small scales. Like I traced with like a spray can and the lid of a candle and a little lantern thing, a bunch of shapes. Right. I traced a bunch of them on heavy duty things. Like I did some on felt after I saw the picture of Laura's felted, where she was stitching on felt. So I did some out of felt and denim and this heavy cotton that I have. And I've been doing ornaments. So, it's like small scale, so I don't feel like I have to fill up a giant piece of fabric. And it's been nice because of the fact that I can do one, and then if I want to take a break from stitching, I can take a break from stitching, or if I want to, do 5 in a row, I could do 5 in a row and not feel like I have to finish something. So it works out nice doing it with smaller things, for me anyway. I'll work my way up to bigger things. Yeah, I love the idea. I first got the idea when I saw Linda McCullum on Crafting Mamas. She had posted some of the ornaments that she did, and I was like, wow, why didn't I think of that? Do it on a small scale, that would be much easier for me. And then that way too, I can learn different stitches and I can screw around and not have to go and rip a whole bunch of stuff apart, if I don't like it, or it's just a little piece of fabric. I'll bet you the circles I made are not even 3 inches wide. So, just a small piece of fabric. Yeah, Linda makes some unbelievable stuff, right, Laura? She makes some unbelievable stuff. Did you buy anything at the auction? I bid on stuff, but I didn't get it. One of them I thought I got, and I was going to offer to Tammy that I would make die cuts for her, but then I saw that but then when I switched it to live chat, I didn't get it. So I was like, oh, well, good thing I didn't leave that comment to look like a real idiot here, Erin, hello. Oh, what a fun group. Oh, what a fun group. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're all here. Hanging out with crazy me. Let's see. And put some flowers down here. Flowers. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because we got to cover this up here. The look of, the bold look of Kohler. We're not in this for Kohler. I'm live, just so you know. I'm live just before you go dropping any F-bombs in here. I am live. Not yet. Oh, that is awesome, Laura. That is so great. Playing cards. Man, I didn't even know about the playing cards. I missed a lot of it, though, because we were gone today. So I didn't get to the beginning of it. I didn't get there till like the last hour and a half, maybe. And she was raffling. She was auctioning some Bigs dies, and one of them was butterfly wings and dragonfly wings. And it would have been perfect for this project, because then every person that I put in here could be enchanted with wings. They could be a whole bunch of fairies. Oh, I gotta scroll up. What did Erin say? Oh my God, Erin, how could you let yourself get to the point to run out of glue sticks? How? Are we even friends? You got to be stocked up on glue sticks at all times. Cannot run out. Yeah, I've hot glued. I've used hot glue before for, everyday gluing needs. I actually have two cordless hot glue guns because I left a bad review because the battery didn't last very long. So they're like, "Oh, well, we'll send you another one." I'm like, "Well, I won't say no to that." So now I have one that has a okay battery and one that has a not so okay battery. Oh, really? Amazon had glue sticks? See, so I might have to revoke my not buying anything. I might have to buy more glue sticks. I'm just kidding. I have a whole box of Amazon basic glue sticks. I got to remember that. I haven't broken into them yet because I'm working off my Elmer's glue walls that occasionally smell like cigarettes for some reason. Hi, Maria. Long time no see. And hi, Candy. I hope everything's going good with you, Maria. I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. I'll have to check to see if they have gallons of glue because I'm almost out of my Elmer's glue all gallon, which I can't be out of that. My liquid glue is my life. And my glue sticks are my life. All the glue. Let's face facts. All the glue is my life. They must be, Smokey the Elephant smoking my glue sticks. That's why it stinks. Rolled them right up. Rolled them up and smoked them. It's so funny because when Lily is doing her schoolwork, she does stuff on a whiteboard, and she has, whiteboard markers, and Vera May loves the smell. I'm like, no, you can't be the kid that sniffs things. You can't. No. We cannot have this. We cannot have this. We cannot have you be the kid that sniffs the glue at school. Please. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay. Like she comes up, she's like, smell this. Smell this. And now she even does it with like the washable markers. She's like, smell this. Smell this. No, stop sniffing things. Hi, Deb. Welcome to the party. We're sniffing glue and we have a pot smoking elephant. It's like, oh, so what'd you do today? I just sniffed glue with a pot smoking elephant. That's the usual. Yeah, Erin, get on that. Get on that. I'll have to banish you from my life. You don't have glue sticks. Jeez. The world has ended. One of our people has run out of glue sticks. Or it could be like Laura and just lose them. Lose them every time you get glue sticks. You just lose them in bulk. I don't know how we get to sniffing Brooke. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know half the things that come out of my mouth. This picture is cool. It's even got an eyeball. The snake has a huge eyeball. Yeah, thumbs up for me and Smokey, my homie. My homie Smokey. Still stinks like coffee. I spilled an entire cup of coffee in here the other day. I can still smell faint whiffs of that horridness. Don't throw it out. Ooh, sorry, seasick. They're gonna throw out all my magazines I got today. You could bring it in here, honey. I got these calendars from like a store that was closing, so I used all those in this book. What?
I want a really, really
Ooh,
good
thank you.
Mom, you supposed to put the lid on. You want to spill all over your desk again?
No, it's almost gone. Put that down. Well, it's clean. See, look at it. It's almost gone.
I can hardly see it.
Because it's gone.
Why? Why?
Oh, see, I got like cool pictures like this girl. I mean, that's enchanting, you know? Big moon. Everybody's Christmas books are totally like, they are inspiring me to just, I just got one of those catalogs today. I forget which one it was. That one of the ones that Shannon Green was talking about. I just got it today. Pretty excited. The other Christmas catalog you watch, I'll get it in January. I was like, oh, thanks. Have you used them yet, Maria? I've never tried Oohoo. I've never tried the Elmer's Extreme either because I'm cheap. You know, I am cheap. Although I almost bought, they had some Scotch glue sticks on clearance at Walmart the other day, and I was very close to buying them. But there is one thing that you all must know about Scotch glue sticks, and this is why I didn't buy them. They do expire. Okay, I've had those Scotch glue sticks, and I bought, a huge amount, and they dried out probably within a year and a half. Um, and if you're like me and you only buy those permanent glue sticks and you only use them for certain things, you don't use them for everything, then you'll probably I have to pull this basket over here. They'll probably dry out on you. Oh, Maria, that's okay. You know, you needed it. Those are a necessity in our world. I can't believe the price of Legos. Can I just say that? Oh, I cannot believe. And Barbies. I mean, holy crap. Some things in life, I don't care what name is on it. It's just, and Disney stuff, just because the Disney name is on it, it's just not worth some of these things are just not worth this kind of money. You know? But I am sure that the Harry Potter thing is going to be loved, especially if she is really into it, because those Harry Potter Lego sets are serious. They're really nice. Yeah, that's my problem. I don't know if I'd spend my own money, certain things. Oh, really, Candy? Actually, I think the repositionable glue sticks were some of the ones that they had on clearance at Walmart. I never even thought about that. And then you can print right on the tissue paper. Huh. I bet you it works too for like, dictionary if you want to print on a thin paper like dictionary pages or deli paper, Oh, these birds are having a meeting because it's enchanted. People can morph into animals. So these birds are just people that turned into birds to figure out how they're going to terrorize the world for the day, right? A few minutes. Why?
Am I making you a plate or?
You don't have to right now. No. Oh, Laura, those beads look like so much fun. It's a fireplace. Ooh, these angels. Or we can put... I love these bulbs from Restoration Hardware, too. Shelly got me hooked on Restoration Hardware. Can I just say that? It's all Shelly's fault. Oh, enjoy, Melissa. I'm going to be having some too shortly. I am going to be stuffing my face with leftovers. This might be nice. No, I don't want to rip it. I hate when I start to think. But that is not what the gluing is about. It is not about the thinking. Let's see. We'll just move on. Okay, just gonna move on. Unless the moon will go there. No, because I can't cover up my bird meeting. These birds, though. Love that. This I will put this back here. And what can I put on the top? What can I put? I have my lights. I can put my lights across the top. It's about a frickin' rich one. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? All right, so let's start with the purple. Ugh, Brooke, I'm jealous because my stuffing did not come out that good. I made the Pepperidge Farms herb stuffing bag where you cook your own celery and onions and you add your own stuff to it, and it just, I don't know. It just didn't cut the mustard. I mean, it was good enough, you know. You put gravy on something and it's going to be fine. But I did make my own rolls, and I used a recipe that I used back before I really knew the art of bread making, which really is an art form, making any kind of bread from yeast. And I have to say, these rolls came out much better than rolls in years past, and I'm very impressed with myself for really following through with the directions and kneading the crap out of the dough for about 20 minutes. It really was the deciding factor. I never realized how important the kneading was, but it is very important. Oh, I bet, Laura. Yeah, we really Brian actually makes a lot of bread. He makes a lot of his own bread. And we really stocked up on yeast because for a while here, you couldn't find yeast. I bet you it was 2 months. You could not find any yeast. But I'm not really into the sourdough starters. I watched this show with some guy. It was on Netflix. It was like some guy that I think I seen him in Friends once. And he was talking about his starter and, how much he loved it and, he cared for it and you take it out every day and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's too much work for me. Whew. I have a bread machine and I have recipes for it that are phenomenal. My only problem is the room in my kitchen is just not as much as I would like. But I've made some terrific bread from that bread machine. And I swear by a bread machine, honestly, because it takes no work, takes no effort at all to make a loaf of bread. You know, don't worry, Angie, I'm good at that too. Back when I made rolls before I got good at them, all I made was a big doughy mess. And it was usually undercooked or too dry or whatever. And yeah, it was a big fat mess. Angie had a typo earlier and she said that she was going to make turkey salad and she meant to put salt and pepper, but she put paper. So Angie's going to make a turkey and paper salad. I thought that was awesome. I was like, yeah, turkey and paper. I think it was you, Angie, anyway. Aren't you the one that said turkey and paper salad? Yeah, that's the only part about Thanksgiving. We bought the fancy paper plate from Walmart. So you get, 10 or 12 for $2. And, the kids get to feel fancy about what they're eating on. And then I don't have to wash the plates. I just have to wash the pots. Hi, Colleen. Happy post Thanksgiving. We're still talking about food as if that's a surprise. Right? Isn't that all we talk about is food? It's only because we love it. It's only because food makes us all so happy. Food and glue. Just have to combine the two and, it'll be the ultimate life. Yeah, a friend of mine, I used to go visit them for Thanksgiving and they had Depression era china, which was beautiful. I mean, it really was. You drank out of real goblets and I mean, it was really nice. And it was cool to eat on silverware, eat with silverware and plates that was so fancy in its day. It was like so high end. And I considered collecting depression glass, but the thing is unless you buy a set, I think it's kind of hard to buy individual pieces of it. So I kind of hung that idea up. But I would love to own a real set of depression glass. But like I said, it is harder. It's pretty hard to identify. No, the glass I have now doesn't depress me enough. No. No, I need something more depressing, preferably in a rose color. Those plates were gorgeous, Laura. They were beautiful. The picture you posted, oh, what beautiful plates. I would love to eat off of those. I'd feel so fancy. I'd have my pinky out and everything. Ooh. Nice. Nice, nice. This owl. Owls are very enchanting. Suicidal lavender. Yeah, suicidal lavender is right up there on the list too, yeah. The depressing rose and the suicidal lavender. Oof, Wouldn't that be cool if she painted your set? That would be so weird. That would definitely be Twilight Zone-y. If your plates were painted by Lena's mom. Cut this white piece off. Drives me bonkers. Imagine the ads for that, Brooke. And here we have the newest color to the family, the depressing rose. And it goes along very nicely with the suicidal lavender that we introduced last year. And you can have all of this for a very low price of $39.99.99 if you call within the next 10 minutes. Right? I think Mary is coming on. Doesn't she usually come on at 7:30 Central, which would be 8:30 Eastern? I think it's 7:30 on Fridays, which I'll be off long before. Yeah, it might be 7 or 8. I don't remember. Homicidal. Yeah. And the depression glass too comes in a nice, like, bright green. You could have, like a murderous grass color. See, we need to start this color line, Brooke. You've got to get on this here. You have got to get on this. This is your calling, clearly. You have to design China sets. And then like the carnival glass ones could be like crappy carnival. The crappy carnival set. Vaseline wear? Really? That is pretty. Although Vaseline saved my arm, I'll tell you what. I got a 3rd-degree burn on my arm a few weeks ago. And between the what is that stuff called? The Neosporin and the Vaseline. I still have to put Vaseline on it because the skin is so dry. Oh, yeah, the uranium glass. Yeah, I have a friend. She's like, I think I'm going to start collecting uranium glass. She tells me, she's like, I'm going to start collecting uranium glass. I'm like, ooh, that's awesome, And so I told her about an antique store that had some. She's like, oh, I should go get it because I've never actually seen any in person. I'm like, you want to start collecting it? You've never even held any of it? I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Hi, Elle. Yeah, Erin is definitely buying enough glue for. And hi, Carla, you beautiful thing, you. Let's see. Gotta have the mortars and pestles, for your enchantments, for all the spells that you're gonna conjure up, and all the hexes you're gonna put on everybody you know. Gotta mix the herbs for those. Oh, that was so nice. I loved spending that time with Laura, as I don't remember who it was, but we got to see Laura in her natural habitat. We got to see a Laura in the wild. There's too many straight edges up here. Too many straight edges. I need something I need something to break all this up. That would do just nicely, but I'm going to cut off some more of this white here. Yeah, we got to see Laura in her natural habitat. And got to watch her and her family eat. But you have a beautiful family, Laura. You are very fortunate, to have such a beautiful family. And I know that you're thankful for it. I can tell by the way you talk. But you do. You have a great family. Yeah, Jersey. Yeah. It was fun, though. It was fun hanging out with you in your natural habitat. Yeah, that's the big thing. Yeah. You've done good. Yeah, if I made a video of my family the whole time, you would just be hearing me tell my kids to eat their food. Oh, that's great, Laura. That is so great. That means a lot too, And I loved how Cole came and showed us the pie. That was so sweet. He was so happy about that pie. And I also think it's great that Cole is involved in the kitchen too. Because a lot of boys that age, they are not. Yeah, Carla, it really is. Like I remember one day we're on Skype with my aunt, and I had made some kind of a bribe to one of my children about something, and my aunt's like, "Oh, you shouldn't bribe them." Now, this is my aunt who has no children, by the way. She has no kids. And I'm like, "Okay, listen here. If you can parent without bribery, please be my guest, please. But my household, we bribe. We bribe and we threaten and we cry. That's how we do things around here. And when we get mad, we get the finger going. Duh, 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 That's how we parent in my house. Bribery and threats. Yeah, it really is. It really is. You really need it in your toolbox. Let's see what I've got here. I don't know, Brooke. Are you sure? Erin's back from her pallet load of glue sticks that she had to buy. Laura, can you believe that Erin let herself run out of glue sticks? Can you believe that she would let that happen to herself? Let's see. What do I have? I got this green thing that I like the texture. I like the texture of this. It is the party foul of crafting. It is. It is. I did say though, you could just be like Laura and buy boxes of glue sticks and just lose them altogether. Oh, give Nom our love. I'm so glad you came to hang out. Smokey and I say goodbye. We'll smoke a fatty for you. Gotta save all of our little pieces too. Well now, I don't remember. Who was it that was melting the glue sticks into one? Because now they got me saving my old glue sticks. I'm like I need to save anything else. Like I need to save these. Like I have the room for these. But here I am. Saving glue sticks. Trying to save the world of glue sticks. So I can try and melt them down. That's a cool picture. Yeah, you should be able to make it, Brooke. If you just give him a hug, that should be all the attention he needs. He's a guy. They're savage beasts. Feed him and give him a hug. Whisper a few sweet nothings. And meet us over at Mary's. That should be it. What can I put over in this corner? Let's see what I've got. Oh, this tree is cool, right? Look at that tree. Very enchanting, this tree. Very enchanting. And then I can still take my... No, I like those little things. Can't put that there. Oh, I love this house. Find a place to put this house. Angie, I used to have that problem all the time. And then I bought Crocs. And they're the fur, they have the fur lining in them. And I'll tell you what, if you don't want cold feet, get a pair of fur-lined Crocs, because my feet, that heats them right up to 1,000,000 degrees. And I checked I was going to buy myself a spare pair. And last year I bought my husband a pair on Black Friday on Amazon, and it ended up being like $20, $18 or something, but they're not on sale. They're still way overpriced. But keep an eye out, because they do go on sale on Amazon. Well, hello to our lovely desert Nana. I am so happy that you're all hanging out with me. You're making me feel like I'm an interesting person. Even though I know once I sign off, I'll go right back to boredom. Go right back to being boring. Oh, I got to I'm taking out my Christmas stuff this weekend, Laura. The big box of Christmas is making its way in. I can't wait, because everybody's got me so excited. Oh, Crocs has an outlet. I'll tell you something, though. My mom bought me a pair of Crocs years ago, before they were cool, right? She bought me a pair of Crocs. And they were cheap. I mean, they were like, I don't know, they were less than $20 when she bought them. And they were made totally different. And now they are much lighter weight. They feel like foam, like they're just made out of foam, and they cost 3 times the price. I couldn't believe it. I mean, they are comfortable. I'll tell you that much. My feet, because of my weight, when I'm on my feet all day, it doesn't take much for my feet to start to ache. But with those on, they don't ache at all. So that is one thing. My mom lives in Crocs too. My mom has bad feet and bad knees. She just retired recently, but she had Crocs at work. She has a couple pairs at home. She lives in her Crocs because they feel better on your feet. But I'm sorry, they're ugly. They are ugly. I wear them to the post office. That's about as far as I go in them. As far out of my house as I go. I pick Lily up at school in my Crocs because I don't have to get out of the car. But other than that, there is no Crocs in my public life. Well, and the thing is too with the kids' Crocs now, if you buy the kids' Crocs, you can buy little charms for them. Like one of Lily's friends, she has a whole bunch of pairs of Crocs and she gets all those little charms and they're cute. I will admit, the little Croc charms it's a cute idea. Oh, Laura, was it you that posted those Uggs today? Was that you I saw on Facebook that posted those weird slipper boot things? I have no clue who in their right mind would want those weird things. But I'll tell you one person who doesn't, and that's this girl right here. Work Crocs and dress Crocs. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, Elle. Work Crocs and dress Crocs. My Crocs are bright green. Somebody posted these boots, and they're boots, and they have the toe cut out and the heel cut out, so they're supposed to be a slipper, and they are like $65. Okay, I mean, I'm not kidding. They were a lot of money. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I don't remember who it was that posted. I thought it was you, Laura, and I think they were Uggs. I remember when Uggs were like, I remember when they first came out and everybody I know was buying them. And I'm like, why? Why? Why are you spending all this money on these weird boots? Oh, dress. Yeah, the dress Crocs. Yeah, you gotta have dress Crocs. They are comfy though. I hate to admit it in their weirdness, but they are comfortable. The Crocs. The Crocs are a Croc. Oh, this woman's weird face goes good right here with this background. Weird face. So if anybody wants to know where I got my inspiration for this, in the description box, I put the woman's link. Her name is Art Therapy for Jen, Art Therapy with Jen, and she has got some amazing videos. And one of her videos is her witchy journal, and that's where I got the idea for this. Was from her witchy journal. Except I went like way overboard, like I do, and mine has now become this serious event. Yes, you do, Elle. If you have it, if you're in the mood, then you've got to get on it now before it flies by. I hope you have a great time. And I got to watch your last video. So don't post it too soon. I still got to watch your last one. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, just kidding. But have a good night. An enchanted lizard. Everybody needs an enchanted lizard. Man, you're on the go, Elle. Getting all that done in just a few days. You really are devoted to your viewers. Whereas me, I'm like, oh, I should make a video today. And then I'm like, nah, people don't want to watch my shenanigans. Although I did learn how to do a voiceover. So the cover of this journal, I'll be making, I made a video of my cover making. And I will post that with a voiceover because I made the video during, the zoo hour in my house. So I'll have to do a voiceover when I have quiet time in my house. Let's find something I can rip and put a strip. A rip and strip in. Ooh, this stuff is cool. I like that. I like to put strips to break up all the corners, That all right there is like all just a big mishmash of moosh. Do that. And what can I put up in the corner? I can put some more magic mushrooms. Or let's see what I've got. I got a mess going. That's one thing I've got for sure. I have definitely got a mess. Let's see. Ooh, and I have a black cat because those are enchanting. Black cats. Black cats. And I've got lots of skulls. And I have skulls too in my Halloween stuff. So before I put that away for good, I'll have to add some skulls from there. Let's see. It's like the corner of that was like the corner of a picture. Ooh, fluorescent tea. That's nice. I haven't been on a tea kick lately. I should drink more tea. I drink a lot of coffee. This blue. I'll put the blue. And then I just fold and rip. One thing about gluing that is for sure is I am not precise about nothing. Not precise. Ooh, I do like those, Carla. I do like those. And I just had one the other night. And it was a while since I've had one. And I was like, oh, this really hit the spot. So now that it's getting cold out, I do like those chai lattes. Actually, my husband turned me on to them a while ago. And I bought a Keurig. After I had gotten rid of my Keurig, I bought another Keurig. So I bought me some K-cups of the Walmart brand chai latte, which really isn't that bad. They were pretty good. I do drink a lot of water, Deb, and it really does. I think it really does make a difference when you drink when you drink a lot of water. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to side with your doctor on that. The water is good for you. But I couldn't stop the coffee. Ugh. Ooh, that's a good idea. The flavored creamer. That's a good idea. See, I don't know if I could do the flavored creamer though, because those are really sweet for me. Those are already like too sweet to begin with for me, so I don't know how I would do with the flavored creamer too. Because I love those flavored creamers, but they are just so sweet. I can't have any sugar. I don't have any sugar in my coffee anymore. I can't stand the taste. I used to have 2 teaspoons of sugar in my coffee, and now I can't. I just put a little splash of milk. I can't even do cream in my coffee anymore. The sugars in the cream is like too sweet for me. And like I can't, I don't go to a lot of places to get coffee anymore, like Starbucks, and because I like flavored coffee, but I don't like it sweet. And all those places have sweetened flavors. So Dunkin's is the only place that doesn't, that I've found. I'll paint that up there. And this, I just folded that. So if I want to put something huge over there, I could put something humongous. All right, I like this page. That's a pretty picture. I gotta cut that. Yeah, there have been some coffees, like Maxwell House, I put salt in it to get rid of the bitterness. I'm a big fan of the New England coffee. I usually get it on Amazon, but you can order it from their website too. And then when I buy decaf, I order it from their website and it costs me way too much money. But I enjoy a decaf coffee. I enjoy something hot at night, and usually I make myself a coffee. And so I get the French vanilla decaf from their website. And then I just get the regular coffee, either Walmart or Amazon. It's like the same price, give or take 10 cents. But I'm really a coffee snob now. Because when I lived in Massachusetts, we had Dunkin' Donuts on every street corner. I mean, you got everybody drank coffee from Dunkin', everyone. And I would have at least 3 Dunkin' Donuts coffees a week. But when I moved here, they don't have coffee like that in the South. They don't have coffee shops like that down here. So I had to start making my own coffee. And now I'm like I only like my own coffee. I'll get a latte from Starbucks now and then, or I'll get a latte from Dunkin's because, like I said, Dunkin's has the unsweetened flavor shots, which I like. So I'll get a latte there. But other than that, I don't get coffee anywhere else besides the coffee I make. No, I'll have to look that up. Because we don't even have Dunkin'. I mean, you have Dunkin's in the city and that's it. They don't do coffee shops like they do up there. When I lived like the town I lived in Massachusetts had 3 Dunkin' Donuts in the town. Plus, every town nearby had at least 2 Dunkin' Donuts in those towns. I mean, it was Dunkin's is its own culture up that way. Yeah, Carla, we have Dunkin's in the city here, and that is it. We have Dunkin's in the city. And there's only like 1 or 2. I haven't seen. Whereas if you go to Boston, on one street, it's nothing to see 6 Dunkin' Donuts. And every single corner has a Dunkin's or a McDonald's or a Starbucks. Every single corner in Boston. Oh, I'll have to watch that, Laura. I'll have to because I love New England spoofs. Wow, are you? See, they have like where our Walmart is, they had some coffee company in one of those little drive-through places that must have opened and then closed. People don't even go down here. They don't even go to it. They have cafes, like locally owned cafes, and they'll go to the cafes because they have things there like music, or one place does trivia in the winter. It's not just get your coffee and leave. That's why they go for the other things too. And they sell sandwiches, but other than that, yeah, they have Starbucks in some of the grocery stores around here. And the big chain grocery stores in the city, they have Starbucks, but out here in the country, there is no coffee. So make my own. And I like my own now. And I'll tell you something, like when I lived in Massachusetts, Dunkin' Donuts, it's not like their coffee was great. They screwed it up. Around me, your coffee, you were guaranteed 2 out of the 3 times a week that you went to Dunkin' Donuts, your coffee was going to taste like crap. That's just all there was to it. And that's everybody. And everybody just deals with it. They still get that coffee every day. Yeah, there's a lot of places in Massachusetts like that, Angie. Like there's a lot of chains, restaurants and stores here that I've never been to living in New England, because these states and these cities, they don't allow these stores in, or these restaurants and stuff. They don't allow them. Like Hobby Lobby, I don't think there's a Hobby Lobby in New England. I don't think I'd ever seen a Hobby Lobby advertised. I didn't even know what it was, to be honest, until I moved here. I didn't even know there was a store like that. I mean, we had Michael's and Joann's, and that was it. And even those are few and far between. I bought from Walmart Starbucks mocha coffee, and I don't like it at all. I was like really upset because I thought I would like it, but it tastes like chocolate alcohol, chocolate liquor is what that coffee tastes like. Let's rip that strip of words off of there. But when I first moved here, I was buying Dunkin's bagged coffee, although down here it's a lot more expensive. And then I got hooked on that New England coffee, and I really like the flavor. So fortunately now, that's what I drink, and it's cheaper, about half the price of the Dunkin's coffee. My mom still drinks the Dunkin's coffee, though, because she still lives up there. Yeah, I don't know, Laura, but that's the case with a lot of stores. There is a lot of stores and restaurants that are not in Massachusetts or New England at all. I don't know if it's because of business projections. They didn't think it was going to make as much money. I don't know. Yeah, Angie, that doesn't make sense. You would think that they'd put in stuff that because they have people that scout those, different locations all the time, specifically to open up stores and whatever. And you would think that if they knew, you know, what the population was like there, they would put in the stores that would affect the area. Oh, Indian. Because the Native Americans were definitely enchanting. Yeah, Walmart seems to go back and forth with the different beverages and coffee things that they sell. And it's kind of nerve-wracking because I'll start to like something and then they stop selling it. It's like, oh, okay, so what am I supposed to do now, you know? And, you know, most of the time you can't order it from their website anymore either. It's like just gone. And Amazon, when it comes to food and drinks and stuff, if you just order it off a straight Amazon, I don't know about that Amazon, you know, food service, but it is more expensive than Walmart. And a lot of stuff you have to buy in bulk. Like I was buying those Maxwell House International drinks that you mix with water, and I'd have to buy 4 containers of it at a time. So I had to make sure that I liked it, you know. I had to make sure that there was a drink that I would drink. This wreath is so cool. Find a place to put this big wreath. That would work right there, but I gotta put something behind it. Let's see what I can find. I'll have to work on that later because I like this. Yeah. Erin's making glue. She's cooking it on the stove. All right. Well, ladies, I think that I am going to call it a night so that I can go spend some time with the kids. I'm so happy that you all came to hang out with me, though. So much fun. And I'm going to try and get on again before the weekend is out because this was a lot of fun. And you girls seem to have fun too. So we'll do another live again real soon. But I love you all. And I'm sure I'm going to see you all at Mary's tonight. I got to close up all my glue. So I'll see you all later on. Ta-ta for now.